So someone wanted to make it seem like you were over-exaggerating a situation or you were just being dramatic. However that applies, you'll know if it fits. Don't make your message if it doesn't. But it's like you were recently put in a test or a series of tests by other people to see how you respond to certain things. And based on your responses, without you even being aware, you proved someone wrong because this person tried to make it seem like you over-exaggerate things, you got upset about things that were insignificant, or you had a tendency to create drama where there was none. And however this applies for you, you have somehow proven to the people that this person tried to convince that that's not the case. That you in fact only speak up when you feel as though a major line has been crossed. You could be someone who literally lets most things slide. You're incredibly kind, incredibly forgiving, and most importantly, you're someone who allows people to make mistakes. But this person tried to make it seem that whatever you could have kind of backed away from this person for or said that they did to you, that you were just exaggerating it or you were being dramatic. So you need to know that there are many people cheering you on behind the scenes because they're starting to realize that this person tried to downplay something you either went through with them or just in your life in general. This may not even apply to dealing with a situation with a specific person, but it's like this person tried to make it seem that you were just someone who got upset easily or overreacted about silly things when in fact that's not the case. You are someone now people realize, internalize a lot of things, and it takes someone really crossing that boundary with you for you to be able to speak up and either defend yourself or to speak up against how they've treated you. So now they can't believe they were manipulated to work against you. That's what someone's realizing, or a group of people. They felt at the time that whatever this person said about you must have been true. You must have been dramatic. You must have been exaggerating. But now one or more people are realizing that you've been through a lot more than you actually say to other people. And that sometimes people purposely try to test your boundaries to see if they can get you to react. And 9 out of 10 times you don't. So if you are that 1 out of 10 times that you do respond or you do react, it took a lot of pushing your buttons for you to get to that breaking point. And that's what people are realizing now. So I'm going to hop right into this message. 2 of coins and the devil. So yeah, it's like someone purposely constantly trying to push your buttons and say that you're the blame or you're just being overly dramatic. You know, it's like, what's the saying? It's like, am I the drama? Like someone was trying to say that you were the drama when you weren't. So that's what people are realizing now. And you know, you're someone who could really let things slide because you realize that life ain't that deep. Like there's so many more important things than trying to be petty towards one another or trying to make each other upset through gossip, through negative words. You know, it's like life is so much more important than that. And a lot of you have been through a lot more than people realize, especially this person. Because you're someone who really has a tendency to not share when you could be going through some of the hardest things in your life. And you know, this person could have made it sound like to others, oh, if you're expressive about this or that, it's just because they're dramatic, they don't have much going on in their life, this and that. And people are starting to realize now that actually that's not the case. Some of your, you know, heaviest moments or most heartfelt things you've gone through, whether that's good or bad, you actually keep to yourself. You're not someone to really overly share. And if you do, it may not come out till time later when you're healed that you even went through a situation like that. And that's what people are realizing. So whoever this is, you know, just know that more people are cheering you on behind the scenes than aren't, because people are seeing that you're someone who really just sees the good in people. And most importantly, that a lot of people have learned some type of wisdom through you or through this experience as of observing you, that, you know, you're just trying to live a life that you can be proud of, a life that's non-judgmental of others, and most importantly, a life that is supportive of other people, and that you are very in tune with yourself. So this is something people may not have realized. They could have thought you were the type that when you're going through difficulties, whether that be emotional, trauma, healing, heartbreak, you're someone to overly share, but in fact, you're not. You could be someone who's extremely introverted, and it takes a lot of pain or trauma or feeling misjudged for you to really even say a word about what you could be going through. So that's what people are realizing about you. 9 of Wands. Also the fact that you're someone so incredibly passionate towards others. You're someone who loves to see the good in other people over the bad. So even when people are negative towards you, you are someone who purposely still chooses to see the positive in them. So because of all this, y'all got new contracts coming in, new career opportunity. This could be it as well. Maybe someone was trying to make it seem like you were hard to work with so that other people did not want to partner up with you, collaborate with you, or offer you a work opportunity. But people are realizing that is not the case. So there are many good things coming for you. Absolutely beautiful. And you need to know that this next chapter is one that you can truly be proud of, because without you even trying, you've proved yourself to someone, and the person was making a lot of unnecessary comments about you, towards you, or about you to other people. And now it's been shown by other people, okay, that you're someone who doesn't do the same back. You aren't someone who purposely tries to get in other people's business and misjudges people. Look at that 8 of Pentacles. You're someone extremely hardworking, and also too, you're someone who's extremely focused on your career right now. So through all the struggles, through all the drama that may have ensued in the past, people are actually recognizing within you that you have an ability to stay focused on your career even when things are awful around you, or even when you're going through difficulties. You still manage to stay focused on moving forward and bring a positive vibe to others, and that in itself is extremely commendable. So if this resonates, you should be proud of yourself, okay? Because this is you on the inside. People are realizing you could really be going through a lot of depression, anxiety, or hardships, but you always show up as your best self. You always show up on a positive note, and most importantly, you realize that it's important just to let go and to forgive and to move forward. So absolutely beautiful. 10 of Cups here. This is the wish fulfillment card. A lot of you need to realize that this is the end of a difficult chapter in your life. And most importantly, with this Ace of Swords coming out in reverse, okay, whoever it was that was speaking upon you or misjudging you, people are realizing that person did not know you. For some of you, this could even just be someone who was trying to misjudge you online based on what they see you post or do. This could be someone you've never even met, trying to talk negatively about you. People are realizing that this person did not know you, and also did not know the positive qualities that you have within you. You are someone that acts like a guiding light to others, whether that be in your overall space, your friends, your family, your career setting. You're someone who constantly tries to see the glimmer of hope amidst the sky. So that's beautiful, okay? King of Cups, and also too that you're extremely emotionally balanced. So this comes back to someone saying you were overreactive or dramatic, but it's like, actually, I've seen this person go through this or that and still remain okay. Even though it seems as if, you know, they could not be okay. They need a shoulder to cry on. They need someone to give them a hug. You are someone who remains incredibly emotionally balanced, even in the midst of feeling lost or feeling heartbroken. And especially too with this situation, if you knew that this was occurring around you, that's the biggest thing, right? Living in the moment more, just trying to remain composed and just focused on the future, focused on forgiveness. So you're divinely protected, okay? Absolutely beautiful. And that's another thing people know about you. You are someone who could spend a lot of time in prayer or a lot of time in meditation. And you know, it's like, no matter what you went through in the past, you're someone who purposely tries to see the good in others. So Spirit wants you to treat yourself this weekend, especially if you know this is your message. And kindness over cruelty. It's time to forgive those who purposely make a point to misjudge you, and to realize that anyone who does that is because they don't want to face something they could be going through. So forgiveness. It says always trying to disrupt your peace and made fun of your social media. So there you go. This person could have tried to call you dramatic, you know, overly confident, overly expressive, this or that, and people are realizing that no matter how far this person tried to push you or even have others push you, you did not act or react back. So for example, if you were going through either a toxic career situation or toxic ex-relationship situation, marriage, You know, it's like this person tried to make it seem like you just overreacted, like things weren't as bad as you could have maybe spoken up. But now people are realizing that you actually held a lot in. You did not speak up about a lot of things you went through. And people can't believe that they were manipulated to think that you were exaggerating or you weren't speaking the truth. Even so, look at that. It says now they feel bad. Whoever worked against you in the past actually feels bad because they're realizing whoever tried to paint this image that you weren't who you say you are had no right, and they were in the wrong. Okay, so someone owes you an apology. That's what people feel like. Someone literally owes you an apology. For some of you, it was 2 people who did this to you, because it says the 2 people that worked against you know that you're aware. So for some of you, it was a group effort. 2 people tried to make other people misjudge you. And you know, however long it's been since this situation has occurred in your life, it's like you were going through test after test by people who were aware of the situation, and they're like, yeah, they didn't respond the way that you said they were going to. So for example, it's like someone purposely creating some type of drama, speaking it to you and expecting you to go repeat it to other people. You didn't do that. For some of you, it's like someone purposely trying to push your buttons to see if you would overreact or act out. You didn't do that. So whoever this is that purposely tried to make it look like you were someone you weren't, okay, now people are cheering you on because they're like, actually, this person seems like they've been through a lot more than they even voice or speak out about. Like they keep a lot to themselves. So there is 1 or more people that truly regret not being there for you when you needed them, y'all. Wow. And that's how the tables have turned. Because it's like this person wanted people to say that you were someone who just was dramatic or immature even. For some of you, this person could have tried to tell people you were naive, and people are realizing like that's not you. You're someone who could be incredibly kind, and maybe to the point where you've learned how to protect your energy or guard your energy from people who don't want the best for you. And that's part of growing older and wiser, right? In situations, if you resonate with being an empath or someone who, you know, even a starseed, earth angel, anything like that, the more you're kind to people, sometimes you'll see purposely people will try to be rude to you back. And it's like, don't ever let it change the pure heart that you have, okay? But the Chariot there and the Emperor, so yeah, a lot of people are realizing too, you're the type that if someone tries to put you in the middle of a dramatic situation, you're just going to exit that situation. No matter what kind of situation it could be, a friend group, a relationship, this, that, you will just walk away before you involve yourself in the drama. So people see that now. And whoever this is that tried to say you were just overreacting or dramatic, you know, this person knows that they owe you an apology. And whether or not they're going to apologize, that's going to be different for each of you. But a lot of you have already walked away from this situation. And so now it's given other people a chance to see, like, wait a minute, like, for example, if you forgave someone over and over and they kept saying, no, they're just dramatic, that didn't really happen, this is, people are realizing it's like you actually just forgave someone way more chances than other people would have. Or you had a lot of love and respect or kindness for someone or a situation that you forgave it more than most people would have. But now you finally walked away, and you could be someone who's gone into silent mode, or you've pulled away from anyone to do with this situation. And that's where people are realizing, you know, if you were the type of person to have to speak up about something, ask for help from someone, or say that this is what you're going through, and this person just painted you out to be dramatic, that's not the case. It took a lot for you to get to the point where for some of you, maybe you even felt comfortable to speak to anyone about whatever you were going through with this person. So yeah, a lot of people are realizing, okay, look at that, bottom of the deck, the cleanse. You went through some type of ridding of negativity, and you are purifying your soul, heart, mind, and body. And a lot of you could be doing this through your spirituality, through God. You know, sometimes people don't get it too, where all of a sudden someone feels like super spiritual and reconnected. Usually it's through an incredibly difficult situation in your life where you feel completely alone, and God is the only person that you can turn to. That's, I would say honestly, probably 9 out of 10 of y'all's stories as to how you became reconnected with Spirit, how you are connected to Holy Spirit, or how you continue to be connected to Holy Spirit. And, you know, that's what people are realizing as well. Maybe someone made fun of you for, you know, becoming super spiritual, but you went through a situation where you felt as though you had no one but God and the universe to rely on, and yourself. And know that over time, you know, the truth has revealed itself that you are someone who isn't over dramatic. You're not asking too much. So I just want to say right now, collective, if anyone's ever made you feel like you are asking too much or you're overly dramatic, pay more attention to your intuition, because if your intuition tells you a situation ain't right, it ain't right. And it's okay for you to protect your peace at all costs and to walk away from people, places, or things who try to make you feel like you're dramatic, you're too much, you're a burden for trying to speak about how you feel. Especially if you know you're someone who really internalizes a lot and truly doesn't ever ask for anyone else's help or opinions. So God bless you. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your weekend. And know that you are extremely loved by the universe, by Holy Spirit, and most importantly, everyone a part of my collective. Bye.